Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. So this will be a reading for couples in love for the month of March. So this may not resonate with all of you. So whatever, if it doesn't resonate, please check out your Venus, Moon, and Rising. And if those don't resonate, then by all means, come back next month and check me out. All right? So here we go. This is the Whispers of Love. And I really like the imagery on this deck. Beautiful cards. So let's see what comes up for you, Scorpio. Too many cards. I'm not picking those up. So if nothing comes up, I'm going to just have to pick one. For Scorpio for March, couples in love. Okay, it'll be this one. Okay, so this card is card number 5. And there's a lot of animals on this card. Beautiful animals. There's like a pair of each. And the card says, show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. Beautiful card. Show simple acts of kindness. Okay. Now let's deep into the tarot. For Scorpio for March, for couples. Scorpio for March, for couples. Scorpio for March, for couples. All right, so here we go. Scorpio for March, for couples. Okay, the energy between the two of you is that of the Hierophant. The communication is the 7 of Pentacles. The strength of this relationship is the King of Swords. The weakness is the Queen of Wands. The reality is justice. The passion is the 9 of Pentacles. And the key to the future is the Sun. Very beautiful. You've got a lot of major arcanas. You got 3 of them. Okay. So right now, this relationship to me is either one of very rigid, very conventional, very traditional, very, I would say, if maybe very spiritual as well. And maybe at the limit, very boring at times. This is the card in this deck, the Hierophant. I'll leave it there. The communication is happening, but it is very slow. I mean, there's 7 Pentacles. I mean, the corn is growing. We can see the corn is growing. He's collected 1 Pentacle out of the 7, and he still needs to wait. He's put in a lot of hard work, and he still needs to wait. So the communication has happened. It's been ongoing. You've been having clear communications throughout this relationship, and you've been building up to this, right? And I think it's been good, but it's not quite to the summum yet, okay? There's still more to have. There's still more communication to be had. And maybe there's a bit of impatience because of that, right? Because it's not happening fast enough. The strength is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is one that's very stern, very decisive, very analytical. So not much emotion is involved with him. So what's good about that is both of you are clear-minded, or both, like in this relationship, like there's lots of communication also brings a lot of clarity, right? So nothing is left unclear. You're being honest with one another in that perspective, so truth is coming out. Nothing is held back, and it's good, very good. The weakness is the Queen of Wands. Now, for the Queen of Wands to be a weakness, I would say there's arrogance. There's maybe one of the two of you has too much fire in their belly. Or maybe one of you has a little too much passion in the sexual term, right? And the other one does not have as much. But I think more there may be a little bit of arrogance by one of the two partners. Okay? The reality is that it is still fair. There's justice that's being made, so truth is there. You know, you're making wise decisions that are fair for both parties. Wise communications. And the person that has maybe a sexual appetite that's a little bigger than the other one has been conceding, which is okay, right? I mean, it is what it is. The passion, though, that's why I say that one probably has a stronger passion, sexual drive, is because the passion is the 9 of Pentacles, and this is usually the singles card. This person, you know, is happy to be single, has everything they need, their wealth, their health, and they're content with that. And maybe you are the person with the sexual appetite that's slightly stronger than the other person. And maybe you need to start showing those signs of kindness to maybe wake up the other partner. And maybe that's where this card, the Hierophant, comes in, and, you know, in the sense that it's very traditional. Maybe you want to be exploring on different fields. That's what's popping into my head right now. And maybe you need to maybe start slow. The outcome, though, is a very good card. So it's the Sun. It's fun. It's bright. It's passionate. So I think if you take, you know, the steps one at a time, and you are caring for the other person, you know, you're being careful how you come about to encourage them or to ignite them, I think it'll happen. Oops. Okay, well, I didn't want all these cards. I've got this one that fell, so we're going to take those 3. Okay, so the first one I really like. So this one, I've had this before. So it's a cute card. It's a couple. She's shy, kind of reserved, right? And the other one wants to play. On the back of the card, it says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So I think this comes hand in hand with this. Show some little acts of kindness. And I think it'll help to encourage the playfulness in the relationship. Now, this card here has the 4 seasons. It has spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And on the back it says, life is a series of consistently shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, so that's good. You can't rush into things, right? Especially if you're looking at expanding your horizons on a intimate level, you can't go full out. I think you need to introduce it slowly. And this card here, I've never seen before. I mean, I've only started using these cards recently, but had them for a couple of years now. I just started using them, but this one I've never seen before. It's a nice card. It's got this man with this amulet, or this woman with an amulet on her forehead, almost depicting the third eye chakra. There's a big heart and pink wings, as in very pink. So there's a lot of pink on here. Pink is not necessarily love as such, but it says in here on this card, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Interesting. So maybe your efforts will be in vain, but at least you got to try. So I think you're in that sense now. You're trying to be accepting. And it's asking you that if you want change, you need to go one step at a time. Be playful and know that there will be cycles. Nothing happens overnight. I'm going to leave it at that, my dear. So here we go, Scorpio. If you were to follow the advice, what potential outcome could happen for you and your couple? You have the Two of Pentacles. And this, you see this couple that landed with a ship on the shore, and they're coming towards the juggler. And to me, this speaks of, I think they're going to come and help him. This guy's been juggling, right? This guy's been trying to keep balance, keep things in balance, but this ship is at the shore and they're walking towards him. And I think they're bringing, gifts or help or assistance to help him out with this. This is pretty good. Maybe you need some counseling. Maybe you guys need to, get some counseling. Seven of Swords came out. So the Seven of Swords is about, in this case, the thief walking away, but there's a noose on the ground, and his foot is almost in it. So I think this speaks of a warning again, or a potential to escape this outcome. The counseling could very well be needed, or the assistance could very well be needed to avoid this situation. Because one of yous would be perceived as being, the thief or the deceptive person. And that's how I see this, okay? I hope this helped, Scorpio. Please give me a comment. I'm a little curious. And if this resonated, by all means, give it a thumbs up. If not, well, we'll see you next month. So take care. Bye-bye.